watching Let's Chat.
If you've been anywhere up and down Riverfront Parkway over the past few days, you've heard the buzz and you've seen the big ship, the LST 325. Our friend Mickey McCamus is here to talk about that. And this is a monster of a ship, Mickey.
It is.
First of all,
Chip.
kudos to you for doing the hard work and getting this ship brought back here again. You were the driving force behind it when it was here 5 years ago.
Well, that's right.
And you've been working on getting it back for a return visit here for what, better part of 2 years?
That's correct, Chip. And you know, it takes a team of people to do that. But I had such a strong affinity because of my Navy background, obviously.
Sure.
But yes, it's been 2 years because this is the 75th anniversary of D-Day.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great piece of world history, not U.S. history, but world history.
You are absolutely right.
To bring back to our community.
And it seems like the community has received this LST 325 again with open arms. You guys are expecting enough crowds to put them over the 500,000 visitor mark.
That's exactly right, Chip. And as you know, we set the record in 2014 at 22,085. Right now, the ship is about 485,000, just in terms of the number of visitors, since it started this tour, and that's about 50 cities. And we are to go over that.
And this ship was designed for the purpose of taking men and tanks onto the beaches. You mentioned Normandy, the big anniversary here of Normandy. And the size of the ship is just, it's phenomenal. You can drive by it and you can say, yeah, that's pretty big. Get out of your car and walk down to it. You want to see big. I mean, that ship is bigger than this building.
Chip, you're right. And very simplistic. The ship was designed to drive on to the beach. See, the British were being driven off the European continent.
Right.
The troops barely escaped. But the armament, all of the heavy tanks, all of that was left behind whenever they were pushed out of Dunkirk.
Right.
And Churchill needed a ship where he could drive, where he could visualize driving up on the beach. You couldn't go into ports because the ports were mined.
Right.
So therefore you needed a ship to drive on the beach, thusly the birth of the LST, which was really designed by Americans.
So it's 300, I'm sorry, the length on it again is
330 feet.
And you were telling, which, yes, longer than a football field, and Mickey was telling me during the break how much fuel this thing holds.
Chip, it's just under 200,000 gallons, 188,000 gallons. And it goes about, it takes about, 7 gallons per mile.
7 gallons a mile. How is the crew, and you were telling me during our visit yesterday that you have a crew of, what, 48, 49 folks? Right now, that's what it takes to drive this ship right now during peaceful waters. How have the crew been received by the folks here in Chattanooga, and how does the crew like our city?
They love it. First of all, they love the city of Chattanooga. Those that were aboard on the first visit, they just were glad, so glad that they came back. They realized what a patriotic city it is, and most importantly, how this piece of world history is received. And the crew itself, yes, you're exactly right. 49 men are aboard the ship now. And during wartime, it's a complement of about 10 officers and about 100 enlisted during wartime.
And it gets a little cramped in there because you were nice enough to take me all through the ship a few years ago, which it was here on September 11th. And that was one of the most memorable things that I've ever experienced in my life. I mean, cramped quarters, you bet.
Chip, you're right. It's not a Carnival cruise line.
No, it isn't.
And it is a Navy ship. It's a ship of war, and unfortunately, it's not like going aboard a Carnival cruise.
We only have a few seconds left, Mickey, but the ship is open for tours, and as Mickey has said, this is a piece of world history. They're doing tours today, through this coming Tuesday or through Monday?
Through Monday.
Through Monday, okay. It is open from 10 until 5. It's $10 to get in the door for adults. Kids 5 and under get in free. And it will be among, if you're an adult, it'll be among the 10 best dollars you ever spent in your life. I just can't thank you enough for letting us take part in presenting this to the city. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Mickey
Thank
McCamish,
you,
thank you
Chip.
so much. How can people find out more information? Is there a website or?
I think the most current information, just simply call our office,
Mm-hmm.
423-756-2212. You know, a lot of times websites
Sure.
aren't updated.
Gotcha.
And just call our office.
All right, Mickey, we got to run. We'll be talking to you soon, and hopefully we will see you back here in just about an hour and a half for News 12 Now at noon.